Okay, so green activate means turn on, red scram means stop. Let's see what happens. Oh, hi friends. Welcome to episode 96. Holy shit. Of Modern Minecraft Survival with me, SkitzTGPG. We're going to do some more cool stuff today, and I have a special surprise. It won't be a surprise because, as you'll see on the left side of your screen there is a docket, an agenda, a roadmap, if you will, of what I want to get up to just this moment. So first we're going to focus on upgrading our Draconic Evolution stuff. It's great, fun, you'll love that. And then we're going to look into the fission reactor. I went ahead and fiddled around in the special dimension we built. So we'll be able to look at that in a minute. But first, I got all the injectors up to Draconic tier. We were able to do this by using all the Why is my JEI off? There we go. Awakened Draconium that we were able to mine in our special little dimension. Isn't that fun? Don't need those anymore. We also made Draconic crystals, energy transfer crystals. I'll show how those work. Basically, I'm going to have to shut off shaders to show you this. But these crystals basically use lasers to transfer power around. So you can attach it to the side of a block, and then you can shift right-click to say, okay, you output energy into the block you're attached to, or you can change it to input from that block into the network. It's a little bit different, but once you understand it, it's straightforward enough. And basically, once the power needs kick on, lasers. They'll shoot down to this crystal, and the lasers will shoot down into these crystals. It'll be cool. So why don't we make a Draconic chess piece? Because that's like one of the first things I wanted to do. So we need a Wyvern core, which needs these boyos. Well, let's grab our Wyvern chess piece. Now, I'm going to gamble and say that the Wyvern chess piece modules that are in it are going to carry over. We're going to find out. I'm going to gamble for no particular reason. There's no need to risk it, but I'm gonna. Here we go. And see? Lasers! Very cool. Now, I'm going to turn our shaders back on. Well, there we go. And we're going to, well, let's see. Yep, all our stuff's still there, but look, we got so many more slots. Hell yes. So now we can kind of play with this a little bit, can't we? Can't we? That's what we're going to do. So to do that, we're going to just pull everything out for now, because I want to turn all this stuff into Draconic tier crap. Okay, so first let's make the Draconic flight module, which just needs, oh, another potion of slow falling. There we go. Don't look at me like that, Charles. Cool. Boop. Ba ba ba. Draconic flight module get. I don't need to be here anymore, Charles. See ya. I should really make this room more Draconic evolution-y, but right now it's fine. So we have the Draconic flight. Let's make a Draconic shield module. Oh boy. Here comes the expensive shit. Oh. There, this should... Oh, yeah. Now we have our Draconic Shield Control module. Cool. Next, I want to build the... I guess energy modules. So we open this up. Pop... Oh, the flight one's much bigger on this one. But I guess that's because it's better. So that makes sense, I suppose. Well, we'll pop that in one corner. Pop the shield control right there. For now, we'll just pop those in there. What else do we want? We want the capacity, as well as the recovery. I am really scared of running out of netherite. Okay, we converted these. I bet you, because you could combine these into larger modules. Let's do that. See? Oh, we need another one. Oh, we can't make it only triples up for the... Okay, that's fine. So we have the 5 times shield boost. You know what? We can pop that right next to that guy. Okay, we still have some room to play around. Our shield's charging fairly decently, I suppose. Even better recovery time. We certainly don't need a speed module, as we move fast enough. I guess I think for the remainder of our draconic stuff, we'll just do energy and shield, right? So let's fill the rest of this layer. So we'll make 4 more shields and then 5 more energies. And we'll see where we're at. If we do that, oh, I only needed 4. Well, there we go. Okay, now let's do energy modules. 12, okay. If we throw these guys in here. Cool, and that gives us 4 more slots to kind of mess around. But, you know, I might put 4 more recovery modules in. Oh god, we're out of scrap. I hope we have enough. We still have some debris. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, our draconic chess piece is done. Let's play around. I want to play with one more item, and it's going to help, I think, with setting up like traps and stuff. And it's called an entity detector. So we're going to make this. And what this does is it detects entities. So you can set it to react to specific entities. With a range, how strong the redstone signal should be, or how many detected entities, whether or not it's constant or it does it in intervals. We can add an entity filter by hitting filter players. And we can get rid of that if we want to. So that's one thing. But you can upgrade it. So that's what we're going to do. The advanced entity detector is even cooler. You can really add a lot of different filters and things like that to play with. So let's grab them. We could basically, so for example, we could go down here to the maintenance areas where occasionally we'll run across a good old-fashioned caveman's. A man's of the cave. I don't like dealing with cave dwellers. So what we could do is set this up so that every time the cave dweller entered a range, it would trigger some stuff that would, like, kill it. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna... Actually, I might... No, we gotta keep that running for the other thing I'm doing right now. So, for example, if midnight rifts keep opening, I could set them to rifters and... You know, hypothetically, I could have it set so that it would send a redstone signal to activate those immersive engineering gun turrets we built. Just as an example. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do. But it's a fun device to play with. It's a fun device to play with. So, maybe I'll... That's awful high. So maybe what I'll do is I'll set up some kind of notification station or hub that we can plug this into and detect stuff. So, like, so yeah, that's a cool device. I don't know necessarily what I'm going to do with it yet. Probably install it, you know what? Yeah, let's install it downstairs in the mines. Let's grab a dimensional cell. Cool. So, occasionally I get chased by cavemans down here. I don't wanna no more. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll plug it in behind there. So throw down a cell. Say push out. Full energy. Filter hostility. Oh no, you don't want that. Filter entity type. Whoops. Oh shit. Okay, well. Okay, well, 2 crashes later. After 2 crashes, I'm gonna play with this later. Once I know why it's being silly. But I digress. That detects things. I'll have to figure out why it's crashing my... I think there's just a lot of stuff that it could potentially detect, and my computer doesn't like it. Which I respect. You know, I respect that. So we're going to do the last thing on my agenda, which is show you and attempt to do the fission reactor. I went ahead and did some stuff. So we have a mechanism dimension, which is the same as our awakened draconium dimension. Yeah. I didn't go for elegance. Couple of power solutions. It's not pretty, but it works. It's loud as hell. So here's what I've got set up. These are all producing sodium, which is getting pushed out. That should not be going there. Why is that? This should not be. This should not be. These should not be connected. I'm not sure why they are. It's always something. This shouldn't have chlorine in it. It should not have chlorine in it. It should only have sodium. Okay, that'll keep pumping that out. Alright, now, hypothetically, this is running correctly. So now we can take this sodium. Fuck's sakes. I was all proud that I had it all set up, and then the gases went and changed their piping. This happened over here before, too. But it looks like everything's working now. We have fissile fuel for days. I'll show you the reactor in a second. This is the sodium piping. If you're wondering what this is, it's our boiler. So we already got water in there. And I'll show you how this is going to work. Basically, we have our electrolytic separators taking all the brine. It's 4 here, 5 there. All the brine, converting it into chlorine, which we're sending over to these. And the sodium, which we're using as our main coolant. That's going down this way, and it's going to be brought over to the reactor here. And now the sodium's going up. So we have our coolant here, and our fuel here. This is where the heated coolant goes. This is where the waste goes. So this is basically ready to fire up, which I'm nervous about, because I'm not wild about the sodium output. I mean, these are all fully upgraded. I have the world backed up, so, I mean, worst case scenario, it just irradiates the general area. But the idea is the sodium goes in, we burn the fissile fuel, the sodium gets burnt as coolant, ends up in the heated coolant. The heated coolant is pumped out through here to a thermoelectric generator, where it is cooled into steam and normal coolant. That normal coolant is then pumped back out. Output coolant. And that's the sodium, so we should be able to just click it like that. And the steam we don't necessarily need. Like I said, we're not doing this for power, we're doing it for the spent nuclear waste. So, I mean, I guess let's fire it up, right? Now, let me double check. Okay, so green activate means turn on, red scram means stop. Let's see what happens. We didn't die! I'm gonna watch this like a fucking hawk. We're gaining sodium faster than we're burning it. That's good. And our waste tank is going. Look at that. Nuclear waste. It's not filling up very quickly. I can't believe we're not dead! Woo! This looks like it's working. Yeah, that's on. Look at that go. So it's making the steam and pumping the sodium back out. So I guess now we just sit back and wait and let this pile up. It's slow. This is way more stable than I thought it would be. We could probably current burn rate 0.1 millibucket a tick. Let's do 2 millibuckets a tick. Okay, it is burning our coolant now. It's burning through our coolant faster. However, we are gaining more nuclear waste. Oh, Jesus. That was close. We very nearly ran out of coolant. Oh, that bitch getting hot. That bitch getting hot. Okay, we're gonna shut it off. And, are we having sodium production problems? What's going on? That heated coolant is empty. That's going down, which means it is processing. Okay. Alright. I feel satisfied with that answer. So the sodium production is ass. Even with 7 of the damn things, or 8 of the damn things. And we've got how much nuclear waste? A little over a bucket. Okay. Well, how much of it do we need? 1,000 millibuckets of the plutonium, which is made with nuclear waste in the isotropic centrifuge. Makes a plutonium pellet. And then the spent nuclear waste. Yeah, how do we get polonium? Nuclear waste in a solar neutron activator. We need to make sure we build that. Okay, we need liquid ethylene, oxygen, and a pressurized reaction chamber. We can do that. We can do that. Oh, there's another mod I added. Refined storage as it is does not go across dimensions. This proved cataclysmic to my idea of setting up the reactor across dimensions, so I added another mod called Interdimensional Wireless Transmitter. And it goes up there. It is not cheap. I will show you the cost. It was an Elytra, 4 nether stars, and 4 wireless transmitters. But we've got it. So now we basically have infinite range on our wireless transmitter. Great stuff. That said, let's go back to our mechanism dimension. I know it's not pretty. It's not here to be pretty. It's here to work. Ooh, I hear things kicking on. Yeah, look at that. So now we have ethylene forming. which is turning into liquid ethylene, which is coming into here, which is going to make it so that we can turn our substrate into HDPE pellets, baby. Now we go to enrichment chamber. Cool. All right, now we can make this thing. The solar neutron activator. It doesn't use neutrinos, you guys. Okay. We're going to go set this up in the mechanism dimension. So, let's see. To make polonium, we have to put nuclear waste in it. So, we might as well just set it up over here. Polonium, baby. We got polonium. Now, it says it's radioactive, which is probably fine. We need to bring that into a pressurized reaction chamber with literally any coolant. And fluorite dust, which is easy enough to make. So we're going to let this build up. A little bit of polonium. We need a millibucket, or 1 bucket, to make 1 polonium pellet. We need 2, 4, 6, 8 minimum. Absolute minimum. So 8 buckets. So I'll probably run this off and on safely between episodes and get that pumped out, and then next episode we will build the mecha suit. And maybe I'll look into some draconic evolution weapons as well. In fact, let me put that in the notes now. So we'll play with that. It'll be cool. But this is huge. We have a reactor, and we didn't die. That's awesome. So we'll do some more of that between eps so that we can kind of jump into the fun stuff. I'll do the grinding between eps. So I'll see you guys there. I look forward to hanging out with you again. I had so much fun this time around. I hope you did too. Looking forward to next time. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Okay, bye. Have fun. Be safe. Look after yourself. I want to see you next time, so make sure you're here. Okay, bye.